Coffee. My last 16 working years spent in Austin, I uh, I learned how to brew coffee a dozen different ways. Had a vac pot, several drippolators, percolators, stovetop, espresso, both the mocha pot and like what did I have? The Bellman CX25, the Suviana, the cup cup top Vietnamese brewers, pour overs, uh, the best electric drip machine in the world, the Braun KF12 4 cup with a gold mesh filter. I brewed coffee all kinds of ways. Uh, got a lot of stuff on my feed this morning. The best camping coffee makers. There's a 5 best, 6 best, the 9 best. I didn't see any driplators. Uh, I didn't. I didn't see. I didn't see one AeroPress for camping, based on personal experience, years of personal experience. You get an AeroPress with a permanent filter. That's probably the most efficient and least labor intensive way to make coffee in the field. French press? Why the hell would you want to bring a French press out in the desert? That's where I've been camping. During COVID, I spent all my time in the desert Southwest. You go to the Valley of the Gods, and think you're going to be able to waste your water. I know where water is out there, but I'm keeping my mouth shut. There's a store about 30-minute drive if you're inside the valley. Anyway, in the desert, the last thing you want to do is waste water. That's just precious out here. Okay, I get it from the ground. We have our own well, but I have Iron Creek, Cherry Creek up in the Gila, Water Canyon west of Socorro in the Cibola National Forest. There's a pretty little creek there. If you have a creek where you can get good water, then you don't have that much to worry about. Or if you're in an RV in a trailer park, you're not camping. Sorry, that's not camping. You go out in the field, go out in the wild, where there ain't no water. You have to tote in what you got. Anyway, no mention of AeroPress. Drippolator, you wouldn't want to take a drippolator out in the field. For one thing, it's glass and it's going to break. You got that to wash out, bottom of that to wash out. I've used my little Melita 101 out in the field. You get through brewing, take the filter, twink, you're done. Well, rinse it out a little bit, doesn't take much, but ceramic, you're going to take a chance on something hitting it and breaking it. This, that ain't going to break. AeroPress. Something I did run across today. I do have, it's not the Hario switch, but I've got a feeling it's going to be a Chinese copy. It was half the price of what Hario was wanting for theirs. So, yeah, $20, see what happens. Anyway, speaking of the Hario switch, the Zevro Incredibrew, I've got one of those. I found this in a second-hand shop. Now, it has a lid. It was hinged, but the hinge broke, so I ain't worried about it, but it still fits. This is a cup top type brewer. There's the filter. It fits down inside of this thing. Yeah. Come on. There. Fits in the bottom of the thing. How much water you need? How much coffee you gonna have? 1 cup. That's how much water I need. This thing, I don't know if my tank is ever gonna run out. I found out I had both of them going. I've done that before, and 68 days later, running out of propane. So, you know, you gotta watch your gas. Yes, it's Wally's, but it was $6 and $6.89. It was under $7. How much coffee you need? I need the same amount of coffee I've been using for the past, you know, since 2005, when I got that old Braun. 2 scoops. My cup then was 10 ounces, I think. 10 ounce blue cobalt glass mug. This one, I think, is 11. I really haven't changed. I haven't changed my recipe in a long time. Field use. Love making coffee out in the field. You get up in the morning, a little bit chilly, get a fire going. Cherry Creek. Cherry Creek was my second home base during COVID. Primary was the Walmart and TRC, Truth or Consequences. They've got solar panels covering their parking lot, so you've got shade. And during the summer in TRC, you need shade. Right next door to Elephant Butte, the dam in the Elephant Butte State Park, the lake reservoir, it's the Rio Grande. They got dammed off. That sucker will get low. The river, I've seen it get low. But clean up. Clean up in the field. You don't want to waste any water that you don't have to. Water is precious out here in the desert. There are places that you have to tote your own water in. I'd carry three gallons at a time. I could 4 days. I think the longest I spent was 8 without moving. Valley of the Gods. Yep, I had to ration my water, but with an AeroPress, once you're done, you can wipe that off. Wet paper towel, damp. Clean that rubber doohickey off. It's all plastic. It ain't gonna break. That little steel filter, you won't have anything but a little solid puck of coffee grounds. It's getting there. Oh. I've gotten used to all cinnamon. It's supposed to be good for you, but I don't think it's the Walmart cinnamon. It's supposed to be the Vietnamese cinnamon. Supposed to be good for you. It's damn near to boil. Well, yep, found this at a secondhand store. $1 and a quarter, some shit like that. But it actually works pretty good. Like the Zevro Incredibrew got one of those at Prairie Switch. I got a bunch of shit in Prairie Switch. I want my Corning 4-cup Briffulator. Got water, got a coffee and a cinnamon. Guess what? Can you see that shit? Let me check. Ooh, right, there we go. Oh, okay. Let you blooming. You know, I still do it. You know. I'm wondering if it's actually necessary. It's supposed to do something, vent CO2 or something. Shit like that. I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I know what I like. Coffee, just like the word best, is totally subjective. And how much water we need. Always put your little vent hole at 1 o'clock from the handle. Steam will come out that shit and burn your ass. Just like your skillet. You got that little vent hole. Get that motherfucker at 1 o'clock if you're right-handed. You always like to jack with shit. I can't leave stuff on. Yeah. A French press, I'd stick a plate on top and let it sit for about 2.5, 3 minutes. That's actually the best recipe I found for a French press. Bloom your shit, fill your water up, stick a plate on top of it, cover the top, and let it sit for about 3 minutes, let it brew. Take the cup off, press it. French press, French press, the French press is not the all out, get out, wonder coffee brewer of this. No, it's not. I've had several. They can make a good cup, just like any other method. You can get a good cup from a percolator. I had the little three cup, cheap Chinese coffee. I just have the bathroom right there where I can use that sink. What are we at? About a minute and a half, 2 minutes. I ain't really been keeping track. Kitty. All right, Gizmo. Oh, little baby cat's over behind the TV. Yes, I'm polluting it. And yes, it's sugar-free. I don't care about the chemicals and shit. Taste. It's subjective. It's how you like it. You know? All the best recipes and best gear for this and that. Best is entirely subjective. What's it been? A couple of minutes? Well, crap. You have a predicament. There we go. My cup is just slightly oversized. it's working. So a little bit smaller diameter cup. So these little ears fit on the outside. Here's the easy way. This is store-bought pre-ground. It may be a bit fine. I do have some whole bean. Check your shit before you begin your project. Make sure everything. Oh shit! Did it fit? Did it fit? Barely. Okay, well, never mind. Don't bake and wake and bake. Too early anyway, and you won't have these difficulties. But it's getting there. It's gonna be another beautiful day in the hill. Is it clearing up? Kinda. Been cloudy. Excuse me. The Hario switch that's come out. People going crazy over it. Oh, baby. Hang on, we're gonna have company. Hang on, baby. Hang on. Wife with a cat. Come on, baby. Haven't seen Max. They were in here yesterday, sleeping together, pretty close together, on the bed. She had sleeping with one eye open, keeping her eye on Max. Did you get done? Oh, you did. All right. Hey, Malik. I haven't used this in a while. No learning curve to it. It's just getting your ratio. What, baby? Oh, baby kitty. You got stuff in your tail. Come here. What? Where the hell did that come from? I'm going to brush your tail. Anyway, we have a cup. Not too terribly bad. I wouldn't waste another $1.25. But it's better than McDonald's. It's not saying much, is it? You know, a little tweaking. Get that back up to snuff. But, you know, your pour overs, drippolators, your percolators. If you're camping and you have to conserve resources, get one of these, get the permanent filter. You'll use less water and clean up. A damp paper towel to clean that up. The other things are nice. If you're in an RV, that's, like I said, that's not camping. You can use whatever you want. If you have a good power source, bring your Mr. Coffee. And if you want it, if you have to have it good, get you one of these. Grind your own. Leave the stuff that require more effort than necessary to clean up. You use more water than necessary. Leave that shit at home. Leave this shit at home. The most efficient, less labor intensive, uses less resources, and you'll get the difference between this and a French press is what?